Hi, I'm Rob, and next up in my Faction 500 series, showing how I do every single faction in the Underworld on level 500 using the faction team, is Fell Roost. Now I'm going for 1 times Nitro medal for this and 2 times Orpheus medals. And the reason is the team we're up against can inflict us with disease, which can be a little bit annoying. We don't want to smell like a mouldy cabbage during the fights. We want to shake off any disease as quickly as possible. Inflict disease when doing skull damage. If that thing gets to bash us, and it'll explode 4 gems and conjure a bone storm. Fell Dragon Egg. Disease is a random enemy when it casts and has a summon, so we have to try and stop that from casting as much as possible if we can. Don't want constant summons slowing things up. They have 2 of them. And Fell Dragon does damage to an enemy boosted by burning a diseased enemies and gains bonus purple mana from purple gem matches. Now the way I'm going to fight this is with this team here. 3 times Nocturnia and 1 Fell Dragon Egg. We'll have a look at the other options that were available for this. And say why the other troops didn't make the cut for me. Alright, so let's have a look. Well, Nocturnia is clearly a very good troop for this, dealing magic +3 true heavy splash damage to an enemy. So it's going to hit 1 target and the enemies either side as well. And burn and disease all affected enemies, and it also has a 20% chance to summon a Fell Dragon Egg. And also a 50% chance to spawn a Fell Dragon Egg with full health, with full mana, on death, and gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell. And also gains 5 magic when attacking delves. So literally all them things are a good reason to pick Nocturnia. So the reason why a troop like Fell Dragon doesn't make the cut is because it does normal damage. It just doesn't synergize with Nocturnia, because Nocturnia does true damage and this does standard damage. So Fell Dragon doesn't make it. You'll see 1 Fell Dragon at the bottom of the roster of my team, and that is because it has a guaranteed summon. Always nice to have a guaranteed summon in these delves to keep your team with 4 troops as much as possible, because you can lose troops easily in these kind of things. So that guaranteed summon is absolutely superb. Nocturnia we know about, and Undead Drake is the other one. And the only reason I don't really like this one is because it just doesn't do a lot. It explodes 4 gems and it conjures a Bone Storm. Now Bone Storm is actually very, very dangerous for our team because we get no increase in attack boost on this. So our attack is low, and compared to the enemy they will hit a lot harder than us. So summoning a Bone Storm for me is a bad idea. I'd much rather go with Nocturnia. Yes, we are restricted on our mana colours, only to 4, but we've still got a 50% chance to spawn with a Fell Dragon Egg with full mana on death, and we still can chip in with some heavy true damage before it potentially dies. So right, the banner for this, anything with +2 purple, +1 brown is really good. You can go with that. There's other ones available as well which do a very, very similar thing. If we go to that banner that I've got, we see that the silver banner from Silver Necropolis is actually very similar. +2 purple, +1 brown, -1 blue. So if you don't have that one, you can go for that one instead. Right, let's jump in then. Here we go. Right, so we are certainly looking for purple or brown. The reason I like that banner as well is because it's easy to remember what is your main colour regarding mana collection. Purple is our first colour on our troop, and then brown, so we can remember really easily that purple is our main colour without having to try and go into our memory banks to remember such a thing. Right, so we'll grab some purple then. We'll have a bit of brown. Still struggling with this cold. If you're wondering why my voice is a bit wobbly sometimes, it's because I'm trying to stifle coughs just every few seconds. It's not too bad normally, but it does come about when I talk. So talking in videos a lot brings the cough about. So I have to be wary of that. So we're just going to save that basically until we need it. Or unless we want to basically skip a turn. Very handy when you want to actually just not do anything. If the only move available sometimes is a move which then gives the enemy a skull hit, for example, which does happen in delves quite often because the game is controlled very well by the game, if you want to put it that way. There are times when you don't actually want to make a move, and this is a very good troop when you want to effectively pass your turn. Right, so we'll grab this, taking blue away from their top troop while collecting some brown at the same time. Now we can get our first dose of true damage on the team. Right, so we'll chuck it on them. They've been diseased. That's going to halve the amount of mana they collect. Effectively. Right, so they got 167. So another 2 hits on that one actually takes it out then. So with 3 of them, for me, it makes this a really, really strong start in our team. I mean, they are going to do that and conjure a bone storm themselves, but hey ho, let's get rid of them. I mean, we'll take this hit anyway, just because we don't want to take a skull hit ourselves. I mean, they're quite low level at the moment compared to later on. 129 is not too bad, but still damage we don't necessarily want to take if we can avoid it. See, look at them skull hits they're getting. That's why Bone Storm is super dangerous. We're about to lose that top troop. But we'll give it a bit of damage first. Just going to take that out of it before I cast my summon. But again, going to take that first. Oh, we've got a fortunate skull here there. Let's do that. Let's see what we get. And we've got a Fell Dragon. Not the best thing in the world, but it will just be there as a meat shield, basically. Something there to take the punishment while I charge up the bottom troop again for the guaranteed summon, as well as charge up these 2 to do the damage. Right, so I don't mind taking red. Oh. Why not give him another skull hit? Got to think about getting my bottom troop prepared. Only trouble is, it is mana blocked on yellow by the top troop, so I need red. Let's get that done, which makes this slightly trickier. Right, there's some red. Hopefully we don't drop them down a couple of skulls at the same time. We'll grab that first. Not a very good spell. Not when we're doing true damage, so we'll concentrate on keeping skulls off the board if we can, or collecting mana for our team. No purple. Oh yeah, we've got purple there. And it gives us a skull hit. We'll take that. Very nice indeed. Try and collect some mana for our other Nocturnia while it's there. Patience is a virtue on many delves. I'm going to take this skull hit as well because it eats into their life then. Effectively making this not true damage, but effectively the same as true damage, but we're not going to need it now. Just 2 casts of this. The first room will be done. Nice and straightforward. Right, so I'm going to trot straight across the bottom here. I'm not doing any mountaineering. I haven't got my hiking boots with me. I haven't got my climbing gear with me. So we're just going to stay on the ground and have a hopefully nice straightforward trot across. But what is in this room? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Web spinner. But at the bottom. Less dangerous when she's at the bottom. So, inflicts web. That is bad news. That is on the first enemy though, so that's not too bad. Because we don't care about the damage from this troop. It does do damage to them. So not too concerned about that. Provided we can keep our Fell Dragon Egg charged and ready to summon a replacement. Dark Maiden transforms all yellow gems to a chosen colour. Sometimes the AI can make a real mess of that and pick a funny colour, which is not the best. And does give life to the first ally boosted by gems transformed. So nothing to worry about so far, because damage on this is to the first enemy. So it's not a threat so far. Just the first 2, not too much of a big deal. Talray, damage to an enemy troop, so it can be anybody. And deal double damage if the enemy is webbed, and web them. And Web Spinner does damage to all enemies, poisons them, and creates 9 green gems, which can charge up Dark Maiden and herself. So, yeah, Web Spinner, the most dangerous troop here. So, Might concentrate on the damage from Nocturnia on Tail Ray maybe. And then that will soften up Web Spinner and Dark Maiden and then take them out. But we don't want this keeping on doing damage either. But yeah, okay. Right, we'll roll with it, see what happens. Right, so let's have a look for purple or brown. Two options. Three options technically. Let's do it this way. That wasn't the best start ever. So keep a look around. Nothing much to do in our colours, so you take a look at what the enemy likes. I think blue and green, but they're kind of waiting for green, so we'll take some of that off there. Gonna take this skull hit now, I think. Got to keep an eye out for these web gems as well. Do not want to be webbed. Be really annoying to our Nocturnias. Right, but let's chip in with the first chunk of damage. The second Nocturnia is ready to go. Not much going on for our colours, so we'll give him a second wallop. Don't want to take any unnecessary skull damage. It's not too bad to cast this on the top troop because you hit them with skulls anyway, and we're not hitting that top troop with the splash damage from Nocturnia, so it's not bad to cast this on the top troop. They've webbed us and death marked us, but we're ready with a replacement should they fall. No brown or purple though. When the AI offers you a colour you haven't got, that basically means there's none of your colours available to match. And taking that blue is not a bad idea. Stops their tail ray from getting charged up. Right, so we have a 4 match there, which we'll absolutely grab. I'm going to do that. I'd rather cause the Doom Skull to explode, get a bit more damage. Got a 4 match on the yellow here. That's a Skull Bash, which we'll absolutely take. They're about to do damage to an enemy troop. Nobody is webbed, so it's going to be just a standard amount of damage. I'm going to be taking this for my Nocturnia. Hopefully my Orpheus medals will kick in now, shake them off. Shake off that web. So still no purple or brown, so let's do this again. Let's do this again. We're quite close to getting rid of that top troop now. In fact, it was enough. Fantastic stuff. They are gone. Same deal applies now. Gonna hit that top troop, Dark Maiden, with any skull damage we get, as well as if we get the top troop charged. Still grabbing purple when we can. Yeah, it's not too bad. What's she about to do? Transform yellow to a chosen colour. Give life to themselves. Don't know what the AI is going to do. Normally you can sort of predict what an enemy might do sometime in real life, but not in the hands of the AI. The AI is a bit random, which actually plays into our hands. It makes it a bit easier for us. Because you don't always want to cast that. You normally want to cast that kind of troop when you can guarantee a 4 match on something. The AI just says, I don't care, I'm going to cast it anyway. No point doing that. So no yellow, no purple. I took a skull hit there. Can get some blue and green at the same time, but no point. Hopefully we don't drop them down another skull. We didn't. Got some more purple, which is good. That way or this way? I'm going to do it this way because we can drop down a skull hit, and if a skull drops down in the same place from this side, we're actually going to give them the skull rather than take it ourselves. Won't always happen, but it's always good to bear them kind of things in mind. It's only like a 7 to 1 chance of that kind of thing happening. 6 different colours and the skulls. I suppose technically more if you take into account Doom Skulls. Right, I'm only a few away from getting my second Nocturnia charge, so I'm going to do that. Let's give her a wallop. Let's do it again. Oh, that was a handy 4 match, very nice. Right, let's chuck on the true damage. Just going to get rid of Talray pretty quickly. On the next one, the trouble is though, it leaves Web Spinner on her own, which can be a dangerous thing, and with quite a lot of life. It's only 2 casts of my Nocturnias, so providing I time this right, it's not always about killing troops as quickly as possible. Getting rid of them at the right moment is important too. Like, alright, not seeing any way to drop any more purple down. I mean, I can take away some red and get brown at the same time here. So I'll do that. Don't want to do it that way because that's going to give my skull hit. So we'll do it that way. Right, so everybody's charged. So actually, yellow. So they're probably going to do that next. If I don't do anything adjusting the board. Which, effectively, you can make the AI waste a turn here. Because a lot of people just now cast this on the middle troop, get rid of her. But if I cast this first, I'm going to do damage to that top troop. They effectively kind of wasted a turn. Excuse me, in a way. Apart from I have been webbed, which is slightly annoying. Because I thought they were going to take the blue that was over here, you see. If they did, I would have cast this and taken out their Talray. But all the while they haven't cast their, or tried to charge their Talray, I don't mind taking mana from my top troop. Because that's given us time to also shake off this web. So now's a good time to cast it, take out 2 enemies at once. And that finishes off the Web Spinner before it had a chance to get dangerous. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that, the way that the game went. Dangerous room. Genie, no, I do not want to try my luck with you. Be gone. Let's carry on our hike along the bottom here. We have Remnant. Explode 2 random gems and gain 92 to a random skill. So not particularly dangerous unless it goes on attack. Hag. She can be a bit annoying actually. Inflict a random status effect on an enemy. Given 98 points in this case to a random skill or to a random ally. Again, not too dangerous unless it goes on someone that does damage, and it goes on their magic, for example, or if it goes on the top troop on attack. Poison Master explodes all the gems in the world and poisons 2 random enemies, so again, not particularly dangerous. But Magnus is the main threat here. Does quite a lot of damage, 92 damage to all enemies, boosted by disease and poisoned enemies, then disease and poison all enemies. And inflicts a random status effect on 4 or 5 gym matches. So, with all this stuff going on, poison, status effects, I'm going to switch to all Orpheus for this. And I'll collect my tribute at the same time. If I can even see where the flippin' reticle is, there it is. Stupid thing. Make it so we can see it, you daft devs. What am I looking for? Orpheus, thank you. Alright, let's dive back in. Same kind of idea again as the last battle. It's quite useful actually that Nocturnia uses exactly the same colours as their most dangerous troop, Magnus. Because providing we keep on taking purple and or brown, then it basically means we're stopping their Magnus from getting charged. Alright, so again we're going to take a skull whack. Enemy dishing out 179 damage is a lot. Just don't want the old hag getting lucky with that. Alright, let's grab us some purple. I think we'll grab this with a skull bash. Both of our Nocturnias are ready, so we'll chuck on a 3rd troop down. Pretty much always on the 3rd troop down for the same reason as the last game. The top troop can take incidental skull damage, and we can hit them with this troop as well to keep on working at them. Right, and I'll cast this again while going is good. Let's grab some purple while it's there. Complete board change there, so let's have a proper little look around first. Purple from 3 different places. 4 if you include the horizontal there. Oof! She boosted up her magic last time, which is wow. If that suddenly goes on attack or something, we have to be really, really careful. It's annoying anyway, even if it goes on armor or life. So, crikey, yeah, old hag, she can be annoying. So I might actually pick on her next in a way. Give her the full wallop of Nocturnia. I think that went on his magic, which is quite good because. Oh, that's not good. Crikey. Give 380 to a random skill. Wow. Right, we need to sort that old hag out. Oh, that was a handy little hit. Right, I can get some purple or brown here. Well, we only oh crikey, it's 198. Wow, and he's exactly 198. That's too much. That's too good to not do. So let's hit him with that first. Prefer it with a skull hit. We can get rid of him now. Don't like the idea of this getting 380 to a random skill. it goes on attack, it's bad news for us. If it goes on its life or magic, it makes it longer and harder to kill. Even though the old hag can be annoying, yeah, I'm going to guarantee that thing's gone. Right, now let's concentrate on some more purple or brown. Don't really want yellow. Prefer brown. Also wouldn't mind stopping the old hag getting charged up. I mean, she can take that anyway. So I'm going to take this purple here to disrupt this green for her, but she can get it anyway. And she did. You old hag. It's a 4 match. Grab that. Don't really want to keep doing skull hits because it's kind of partly wasted. Because I need to cast this twice on her and she's gone. Almost want to leave them that skull hitting away, but I can take 2 hits of that from my top troop before we need to cast this. So I might go with that strategy. Bit annoying that we got to take purple, no brown still. Nothing to match or drop these 2 down. Yeah, she didn't do it anyway. What do you know? She gave herself a bunch of life. No, a bunch of armor. So the true damage becomes even more valuable. Oh, I might leave him that. We can take it. Provided we get 2 casts of our Nocturnia. Alright, let's get some Nocturnia up, so by the time they've hit that a couple of times, the job should be a good one. I'll hit her directly. Alright, it's probably going to charge her up next round, so we need to get rid of her straight away. The old hag is no more. Magnus is about to cast though. Don't really want to cast that top troop still. It's kind of irrelevant at the moment. Especially when one cast of our Nocturnia, even on Magnus, is going to get rid of that Poison Master. Do your worst, son. 'Twas only a flesh wound. Oh, a Mana Surge would have been nice then. As we've got a 4 match, we're going to summon in our replacement troop. We have been death marked though. This is why the Orpheus medals are really good for this. Don't really want Nocturnia being killed. That would be a great inconvenience. Come on, buddy, shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Ooh, ooh. Oh, yeah. Right, can we get any purple or brown? No. Can we get any purple or brown nearer to other purple or brown? No, not really. Rubbish. Actually, what am I talking about? Yes. Right, I'm going to get rid of that Poison Master while I can. Now we're pretty close to getting rid of matey boy Magnus. This is the cool part. He uses exactly the same mana colours as our Nocturnia, so if there's any purple or brown there, we are effectively denying him those colours at the same time. Right, I need to get my bottom troop charged up again, just in case I lose the top one. But we'll always take purple or brown if it's there first. Hello. Hello. Got a bit jammy. Got more jam than a Robertson's factory at peak production. Well, maybe not that much jam, but in case you didn't know, Robertson's is a well-known British jam making company, very big, makes a lot of jam. Hence the joke. Right, so our summoner has been silenced. This is a inconvenience. They're going to get a skull hit no matter what happens. So I might take this brown first. And cast this next. Or collect that next. $103, not enough to kill him. Need a bit more mana. Bit more brown, bit more purple. Cast our Nocturnias back to back. And the job will be a good one. Right. Annoyingly, he is about to kill our top troop. So I do need a little bit more mana for my bottom troop first. So let's do that anyway. But before I kill him, I need to get a bit more mana. Where we can survive that. Let's get in this summon and finish him off. Alright, so we're well prepared for the last battle. Alright, in we go. Last battle time. So, Undead Drake inflicts disease when doing skull damage. Disease a random enemy. Burn enemies. So yeah, I'm going to go back to my original medal set. I'm just going to have 2 Orpheus and 1 Naisha. Alright, here we go, last battle. Can't do anything with that hourglass gem. Don't really want to give him a skull hit straight away by collecting that purple. But don't want to leave it for them either. Our bottom troop will give us a summon fairly quickly, so don't mind, they didn't take it anyway. Let's take brown while it's there. Right, so again, getting the third opponent down, getting the full effect of the splash damage. You can chip away this top troop. Don't like that spell at all. Give him a bone storm and they're hitting us with 2, more than double what most of my troops are doing. This, yeah. Got our summon ready if we need it. Don't really care for that though. They don't use green, but they do use blue, so we'll take some blue away. Purple. Thank you very much. We'll take this yellow with a skull bash. Wouldn't mind some purple or brown at some point. We'll take this red, see if we get a lucky brown drop down. Probably will take that. Not a lot of value taking this green one. At least the AI uses red, so taking away a colour they would like for themselves. Come on! Give me some mana. Why keep on giving me blue all the time, or red? um, I think I'll take it over there. Wow, talk about being denied your colours. About to start that bone storm again in a second. Give another wallop while we can. Ooh, that was bad news. So was that. Oh my goodness. That was all out of the blue all of a sudden. Didn't want that. It's about to cast as well. Alright, do that first. Oh, come on. I'm denied everything in the world and they get everything they need, one after the other. Right, my first Nocturnia is a nice spot of bother. Bit of bother. Yeah. Gonna give him a Skull Bash no matter what. The trouble is, when this gets to cast, it's got that chance of a summon, which the AI tends to get slightly more often than you do, shall we say. And we also need to get rid of that as well. Well, I've got to take this. That's right. Excuse me. Take a skull hit, stop him having one, and the game decides to give him the skull hit anyway. But we got one back, so that was levelled out then, which was all good. Get out of it, get out of it, get out of it. Right, so it's been a while since I've done this one on this level. Just contemplating whether it's best to hit this hard with our Nocturnia or do it on the splash damage. It's quite dangerous too. But the troops that they replace it with is normally the weakened version, so that can actually benefit us slightly. So for that reason, casting on the middle troop to get the full effect of the splash damage. Nope, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Gives them a skull hit. I'll take away some red and give them a 4 match. Alright. No, still not giving you a free skull hit. You've got to con me into it. He really wants me to make that move. But I'll do it this way just to annoy it. We're about to get a wallop. You really want to get this cast. Get that out of the way. Long way from getting charged at the moment. But may get a purple drop to there, so you never know. Well, we got better than that. That was alright. Bad things happen, and it can seem like you're getting ripped off sometimes, but got to remember about all the good things that happen at the same time. Too easy to forget about them. The reason is the human memory more easily remembers bad things than it does the good things. So you may have had a whole load of good handy drops in your favour which get easily forgotten. But the bad things tend to stick in your memory more. Ooh! Ooh! Unless it casts on the bottom troop, I'm about to potentially lose my second Nocturnia before it got a chance to cast. It's a bit annoying. If their Nocturnia casts on these two, oh, in fact it should be alright actually, unless it casts on it directly. Yeah, 140 to 70. So unless it casts on my Nocturnia directly, we should survive this hit. Oh, you annoying game. Arr. Wasn't that the quaintest thing ever? Oh, you annoying game. Right, so we better bring in our summon. Which wasn't a Nocturnia, which is a shambles and a travesty. They're gone. We're closing in on the win. Don't take it for granted though. It's a lot of true damage over there. Just red and yellow, but I don't really care for them that much. Want brown and purple. Or brown or purple. I'm not fussy. Oof. Need to get my bottom troops ready again, really. Right. If I cast on their Fell Dragon directly, I can take it out. That's a good thing to do, and I'm going to do that while I have a chance. I need 2 hits on their Nocturnia, and they need, what, 3 at least? Perfect ones? Maybe even more than that. So we are closing in on the win here. I don't care about that. I'll just bring in another summon when I feel like it. I'll do that first, because there's no purple or brown available. Now we'll bring in our summon. It's another Fell Dragon. Must be buy one get one free on Fell Dragon week on the summons. Don't really want to take that one if I can avoid it, just in case it sets them up on a purple. But it's the only available move at the moment, it seems. Can do that, but I don't want to summon a Bone Storm. Too risky. So I'm going to take it this way. Okay, let's give us a skull hit. We'll take that. Oh, hello. Just giving him a bit of a groovy head start there. A few things in its favour. It's going to happen. I want to take that. I don't really want to take the hit. Because it's going to kill me. Excuse me. But at the same time, that's going to charge up their Nocturnia if I don't take it. Then it's a race to get my Felled Dragon Egg charged. But it does... it doesn't guarantee it gets charged at all, does it? Because that's stealing the mana first. It is probably safe to cast this now and conjure a Bone Storm. But instead I'm going to take this red here, which basically stops the purple from being a match. Right, I've managed to get my bottom troop charged up, so that is important. Can never take these delves for granted at pretty much any point. Always safety first. No brown or purple. Don't really want to cast this. That's right. We can deal with that. Oof. Choices, choices. Right, we'll take it away. Right, we're going to get hit, whichever way we look at it, so we're about to lose the top troop. But it's only effectively doing 40 damage because of the way it works. Excuse me. So we're one hit away now from getting that done. Not too worried about that. I'll do that while it's there. Let's bring in that summon. And they're going to burn it. Oh, and... oh, come... what? How the heck did that just happen? Not only did they get that 50% chance to... no, a 20% chance to summon a Felled Dragon Egg. And also got that 50% chance to summon a spawn Felled Dragon Egg with full mana on death. Right. So just when we thought it was over, it's not. The top troop is pretty dangerous. So, wow. That's what I was saying a minute ago. Don't ever presume these things are over, because what was looking like a safe thing is now not a safe thing. Even though this is a weakened Nocturnia, still want to get rid of that top troop as sharpish as possible. Can't believe in all the casts I've done of this, we've not got a single Nocturnia. It's always been something like this undead Drake or something. Something a bit rubbish. Right, well I do need to get my bottom troop charged up if I can, but there's no red, no yellow. I've got red here. We'll take that. I know we're going to get Skull Bash. Still resistant casting this. Do not like it. Well, 50 minutes in now. You can't rush these things. Let's take the yellow away from there. What's it at the top? Don't want to take that sort of damage if I can avoid it. They've chipped into their health quite a lot with this, which has been pretty useful, but the chances are they are going to get to cast. Well, at least they are charged. Oh, chipping away them quite a lot, but they're about to summon another troop. Have we got brown or purple? Wow. Don't mind them weakened versions. Don't care about that. Now, give me a Nocturnia. Come on, not another flipping Im. Whatever Im's called. Undead Drake thingy. Yay! See? Complain enough, and you actually get something you want sometimes. Getting our bottom troop charged up again. Always good to keep on getting the bottom troop ready to go. So Nocturnia is again one skull bash away from doom. We can't stop them getting red or yellow, so we'll do that. That's okay. Oh, we got the transform thing. It's okay, we're chipping away at that troop up top. They're about to get another summon. They're one bash away from getting sorted out. Just got to hope that the Nocturnias don't keep on getting the convenient summons and things like that. Right, that's that one deaded. It's got another one to deal with now, but it is a lower powered one, so hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. It wasn't. Right, that is nothing. I think we're finally nearing the end of the battle now. As you can see, it's not been too bad really. Just a matter of perseverance, sticking with it. Making sure you keep on bringing the summons in all the time. Yeah, they're dead because nothing going on with the summons there. And it is over. Well, oddly enjoyable. I do actually love these delves. I actually enjoy them. There's a lot of satisfaction in them, even though some of them are really quite tricky. But there it is. There's that one done. Another one struck off the list. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful or helpful, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.